everybody, this is Mars Peach back, still in bed. Daylight savings time is over, so I get an extra hour before I have to go to work where I can knock all these tag videos out. My first tag that I'm doing right now is the Harry Potter tag. That's from Two Americans, One Aussie. Oh, also, I'm sorry, kind of the bad lighting here because I have the windows behind me and my drapes are pretty sheer, so there's really nothing I can do besides like tape paper or something to the windows. I'm not going to bother to do that, and I don't look that great anyway, so you kind of see this shadowy silhouette instead of a detailed look right now. So yeah, the Harry Potter tag by Two Americans, One Aussie. The first question is, when did you start reading the books? Well, I started reading the books just over 12 years ago. It was the end of October 1999, and I was 12 years old at the time also. That's half my life. For some reason, I kept thinking October 24th in my head, but when I was looking at a calendar that year, I found out that the 24th was a Sunday, and I distinctly remember it being a Saturday, so it might have been the 23rd. But whatever, it was around that weekend, just over a month and 12 years. Not a month, a couple weeks and 12 years ago. Next question, favorite book in this series? Well, as I have said before, it is the last one, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. 3, least favorite book. I have said this one many times before, Order of the Phoenix. Way too bloated with unnecessary information. Harry is just so cold and mean, and I was not able to relate to him, and I'm not a big fan of that book. I mean, it has a lot of good stuff in it, but on the whole, I felt, no. 4, favorite character, just going to name one, is Hermione, because I love nerds, being a nerd myself, and I would love to be even nerdier, but I sadly am not as nerdy as Hermione. 5, character you love to hate. Well, Umbridge. God, I cannot stand Umbridge reading book 5. I've never hated any character in all of literature so much as I hated Dolores Umbridge in Order of the Phoenix. Your house. The only houses I've ever been sorted into on online tests would be Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff. On Pottermore, I got Hufflepuff. I feel kind of disappointed to get Hufflepuff, not because I think it's a bad house, but because I feel like it means I'm not smart enough for Ravenclaw, because I'm definitely not brave, and I'm definitely not cunning or ambitious, so I wouldn't fit into Gryffindor or Slytherin. So then I like to think that I'm be smart enough for Ravenclaw, but apparently I'm not. And Hufflepuff has a lot of great traits, but it kind of just makes me feel dumb. Last question is, what do you think of the movies? Well, I have mixed feelings of the movies. The first couple of them I thought were really too cheesy and childlike. I know those books were more childlike than the later ones, but I felt like the movies really took it too far. Then they started to get good. I really liked, Prisoner of Azkaban and Order of the Phoenix and Deathly Hallows Part 1 are my 3 favorites. Half-Blood Prince, I feel like the first half is good, but then it was like they lost steam. They didn't know where to go with the story because they kind of had a non-climax in that movie. And then Deathly Hallows Part 2, I did a couple very in-depth reviews on. It wasn't a bad movie on its own, but it felt way too chopped up and rushed to me, especially after Part 1 really took the time to breathe through the story. And this just felt so different from Part 1. I don't know. I think it should have had an extra at least 20 minutes or half hour. It's kind of like boom, 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 and you got a hint of a scene, but you never got to see any resolution. And this is one I'm in the minority on, but we are out there. I have yet to rewatch it. Probably I'm not going to buy the DVD for myself. I think I'll ask for it for Christmas because I don't want to spend more money on it. So we'll wait till I see it again, and I wish there was an extended cut, but it seems like it's only going to be deleted scenes that are separate, which is really disappointing. and maybe I'll like it a bit more. But on the whole, what do I think of the movies is that they're good. They have a lot of really good stuff in them. Not as good as the books, though. I mean, most of the time that's the case. That is it for the Harry Potter tag, and I'm gonna rush through some other tag videos right now.